Alright, I'm out here on theHunter today, and I was actually checking the fallow deer that I'm set up on for my fallow deer grind for some of the new rares that they added when they brought the Great One roe deer to the game. And to my surprise, I actually found that guy. A Great One fallow deer that's been on my map for a long time, because it has been a while since I've done anything with fallow deer. It's Fabled painted, Irish elk rack, and I am pretty excited about it. This grind, specifically, it took about 9,000 harvests since my last, or just over since my last Great One spawned. But I did leave my one Great One that I spawned on the map for about 7,000 of those harvests. But then this guy wouldn't spawn with that one on the map. So, or wasn't spawning anyways. So I shot him at 7,000 harvests, about, and then went 2,000 harvests, slightly over beyond that, and he, as far as I knew, he hadn't spawned yet. But then I'm out here looking for some of the new rares, and there he is. Really cool. I'm not going to shoot him in this video. That is going to be for a future video, and I'm not actually sure what I'm going to harvest him with, but in this video I'm going to try to sneak up on him and get a real nice look at him, and yeah, that would be pretty cool. I do currently have the saw blade painted Great One fallow deer, which was my first one, and I also have a super rare fallow deer. I have a piebald diamond fallow deer. So once I get this guy, my Great One or my fallow deer multi-mount is going to be painted Irish elk, painted saw, and piebald diamond, which will be pretty cool. He's actually going attentive there. How far is that? The wind's in my favor. The wind's not blowing towards him at all, and he is 105 meters away and is going attentive. He is also facing directly at me. If I were to alert him and then he were to turn away from me, it wouldn't be quite so difficult. But like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to harvest him with yet. I could go with some sort of bow. Maybe I will just alert him so he will end up facing away from me, because that would actually be ideal. So I can actually sneak up on him pretty easily. You can just see his antler through the grass right there. Should calm back down. Nice. So this should be a lot easier to be able to sneak up on him now because he's facing away from me. And that's actually how how it works in Call of the Wild. If an animal's facing away from you, it is quite a bit easier to sneak up on them than it is when they are facing towards you. But as I said, this is going to be harvesting this guy will be taking place in a future video. In this specific video, I'm just going to be sneaking up close to him. And yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to harvest him with yet. I could do some sort of bow. I could use a muzzleloader. I used the muzzleloader for my first Great One mule deer. I did the muzzleloader, cap lock muzzleloader open sights. And for my first Great One boar, I know it's not a muzzleloader, but it is a black powder rifle. I used the Gantier rifle on my Great One boar. So there is the inline muzzleloader, which I haven't used yet. Or I could go some sort of bow, or, you know, I haven't done anything with like shotgun slugs for harvesting a Great One, so I could do something like that. I could use an air gun. I could just go a rifle and be very safe about the shot so that, you know, I don't mess them up or anything. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that yet, but oh, he's up there. I have him here in his feed zone. When I found him, he was in his drink zone because, you know, I grind the drink zones. But I found him in his feed zone, and this is actually what I plan to do whenever I spawn my Great One roe deer. Whenever that Great One spawns, I do want to find him in his feed zone as well, and that's where I will end up harvesting him from. I did that with my Great One boar, but they drink at night, feed during the day, or early morning at least. So I found him in his feed zone and was able to actually get him in the daylight instead of getting him at night. this one I just found in his feed zone. It does give you, or it does make it slightly easier to be able to sneak up on him. I can just go from any angle that I want to now, instead of being forced to go around the water a certain way to get to him. You know, being able to only approach him from certain spots because of the way the water is. But also, it's just pretty cool to see him out here in his feed zone. My first great one fallow deer, I found the rest zone for that great one, but I never found his feed zone. This one, I have his feed zone, but I do not have his rest zone. And I'm not actually going to find it. I'm just going to take him from his feed zone here. But let me get up here, because this tree does provide cover. Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's right there. So if I can get to that tree there, that'll be pretty nice. I have already done this, so I know I can. I was in that tree. He was in a slightly different spot, but I am able to actually make it to that tree. Just with the way he is, I'm going to want to, you know, be careful. Their feed time ends at 10, and it is currently 8:46 in game, so I have plenty of time here to actually make it to this small tree. He's still calm. The wind's still in my favor. I don't have any dogs active right now. I mean, they haven't been a problem, but he's not out here running around right now, so I'm just me here sneaking up on this fallow deer. Currently making no noise, and I am kind of visible, but oh no, he spooked. Alright, well there he goes. Was not able to actually see him with tall grass. That is pretty cool. But yeah, harvest him sometime soon. Like I said, I don't know what, but that will be a future video. So that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below. And I hope to catch everybody in the next one. So until next time, laters.